She's awesome. And each and every one of you are awesome. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my work, but I'm going to take you back in the time clock. And I look back, 1986, 87. A man by the name of Dave Lennox in SOR says, you know what, Loretta? I have a new idea. And I looked at him. I said, what is it, Dave? And he says, look at this sign. And then on this sign it said, show me the athlete. And that was the beginning of athlete leadership. And I'm like, Dave, you really think we can lead? I don't know, squint nor dot about leading anything. I sat on the board, sat, S-A-T. I heard people talk, and you're asking me and people like me to lead? I don't think it's going to happen. He says, Loretta, it will happen. And through the persistence of that man, he says, I want this movement to show if it's going to be successful, it's going to have to start with the consumer. And who is the consumer of this movement? It's the athlete. It's like Coca-Cola. Coke bottle. You ever see the Coke bottle? That's the product. Everybody knows Coca-Cola around the world. Without even looking at anything else, you know that sign for Coca-Cola. And he said, Loretta, the athletes are going to lead. And now look here, 2016. And I'll go back to when I started out. In York, Pennsylvania, we had a little leadership thing, and I didn't think it was going to work. We had a nice session, and it does depend on you, the mentors, to make that work. And then, of course, we changed the county manager, and then, whoop, it went away. Then we had another leadership group, and we had one lady, she took her role, she says, I'll take care of the welcome cards and birthday cards, or send out cards to those who were sick. One young man says, you know, we like to have prayer at the beginning of our meeting. Small things that you don't think counts. Next thing you know, we had an athlete group. And one of the young men sitting back here, Mr. Reinhardt, was a part of that group. And I always thought I couldn't lead. I'm not the leader. It's not happening. But when I look back and I see the power of what Dave Lennox said, show me the athlete leadership. I see it today in each and every one of you. You gave up your time and you committed yourself to being here to make Special Olympics Pennsylvania its best. I gotta tell you something. I just got off a bus Friday night, 8 hours. And then I was told, what, a week or two ago, I got a call from Mr. Jordan, says they asked me would I come to the Congress. And I said, what's my role? And I don't have anything to do with Congress. He says, we need you. So I made a sacrifice. And I could have made a game. But in order to make a game, you got to make a sacrifice. I gave up my week from going out to Flight 93 and see the lighting to be here, because I know this is very important to me, because I, like you, I'm a person with intellectual disability, and it's important to you, and it's important to Pennsylvania, and it's important to Special Olympics. If you think your job isn't worthy, then you shouldn't be sitting here. And when I talk about serving, sometimes you do have to make a sacrifice to make a gain. I will not be able to go to Fall Festival. I already know that now. And I love Fall Festival. And I love playing soccer. I will not be able to go to bowling championships because I don't have the time. So I had to make this decision. Well, I can make a gain here, but I have to make a sacrifice. So I decided to take the sacrifice this year because I know the importance of my people, of you, the athlete, of you, the mentor. So when you serve in these committees, you might have to outweigh something. I now serve on the executive committee for Special Olympics down in Washington, D.C., which governs Special Olympics around the world, 170 countries. And my job is not easy. I heard somebody say about the phone calls, phone calls, phone calls. 3 weeks ago, I had a 5-hour phone call. It was only supposed to be an hour. But was I there for Loretta? No. I was there for the betterment of our movement. So if you think your job's not worthy, then you shouldn't be here. If you think you're not going to make the commitment, then maybe this is the time to say, it's not for me. But believe me, well, I'll say again, sometimes you have to make a sacrifice to make a gain. And when I see our athletes doing their best and being leaders, you will set the precedence. You are the ones who are going to go to your local program and bring things back. And once they get back, that pipeline's going to work, go to that regional council, come to Mr. Jordan, and then your voices will be heard. But it's up to you. The importance of serving on the committee. We always start out with global messengers, then we go from global messengers. You notice I have the jacket? I never had global messenger training in my life. But somewhere in the nick of this old mind, somebody told me that I could help lead and that I could speak. And by the grace of God, I use his gifts to be able to do his work. From my eyes to yours. From my hands to yours. So it's very, very important. Your job is very important. You might say, oh, I sat here hours and hours and hours, my butt is hurt. Oh, do I really want to get on the phone? Do I really want to have to do something with so-and-so? And he's called me a gazillion times about an issue. You might have to rethink that. Sometimes the fruitation of the game is much better. So thank you so much for having this opportunity to be our leaders, our future leaders for our movement. Thank you, Jordan, for all you do, Mike, and this whole committee. This committee will probably change over and look for new leaders. So may God's force be with you. And I hope I'm not offending nobody. God, because God is first in my life. God is my strength, and special Olympics is my joy.